Right guys, we are back on YouTube and we are hitting you with another workout video today. But today is something special because it is Friday and that can only mean one thing. It's juicy arm day. So we're training arms, we're going to do supersets. Actually, before we go anywhere, just admire the fresh trim.
There you go.
I got today.
Nice.
This is probably the most freshest trim in the world right now, bro. He's doing a good job, man.
Someone tell the papers.
What's that?
We've got the most freshest trim
in the world. That's the pump, like 70, that's about 50 to 70% depending on how fresh it was that day.
Somehow it makes your head smaller.
Yeah, it does. Makes the jaw pop a little bit. No, we're chatting shit. So, anyway, we're going to do superset workout today, so a bit different because last video we did straight sets. Today I'm just feeling getting a skin tearing, skin splitting pump in the arms because there's nothing better sometimes than
That's quite a statement.
Yeah, it's a big statement. It's going to be a big one, lad. That's why. There's nothing better, to be honest. Like, I love training chest and I love training shoulders, but yeah, there's nothing better than training arms. So we're going to take you through arms. We're going to do bicep with bicep. We're going to start on biceps first, and then we're going to take you into triceps, and we're just going to get a crazy pump on camera. So follow along, and we'll see you in the gym. Let's go.
What is good, sick cunts and sexy senoritas? We are back with another arm workout today, but it is a crazy superset arm workout. So I was just feeling getting the craziest pump, and supersets does that for me on arms, but specifically supersetting bicep with bicep and then tricep with tricep. So moving into our first exercise, we started off with a multi-cable curl. keeping a neutral grip and keeping the pinkies twisted to the ceiling, because that will accentuate the bicep and the engagement of the bicep. And then we moved into a rope hammer curl on the multi-cable as well. This is one of my favorite supersets to start off a workout, because you're able to pump blood into both the heads of the bicep, and it just gives you that fullness from the get-go. So give it a try and see if it happens for you, see if you like it. But I really do enjoy this one as the first superset. 2 sets in and I'm looking nutty, bro. It's because I'm starting to get lean though. If you've never got contest ready before, you won't know, but as you start getting leaner and leaner and contest ready in shape, your muscles actually start to look bigger. So I'm getting in a good spot right now. It's took quite a while, but I've decided to do this cut very slow. And as I've stated in previous videos, I am going to start doing videos on these kind of topics, because I think it will be interesting for you guys, and it'll be good for you to learn some stuff about nutrition, and about not just training, about nutrition, dieting, how to get ready for a show, if that's what you're wanting to do, how to get in contest shape, and things like that. So I moved up in weight as usual. I'm just hitting 20 reps for the first few sets on this, getting a really good pump and getting blood into the arms. And then I moved into a flat dumbbell curl with the seat at roughly 90 degrees, just shy of 90 degrees. And this superset was with seated hammer curls, and this is another one of my absolute go-tos, because again, it hits the bicep from both angles. So if you're really looking, I'm always trying to get the thickness to the biceps, because I've got a really good peak. So I always try and focus on, you know, hammer curls, crossbody curls, while not neglecting the peak at the same time, because I feel like I did that in the past for a few months, and it kind of hindered my bicep and the way it looks. So you've always got to make sure you're hitting every angle and every single, you know, every exercise, and mainly your weak points. You want to really bring up your weak points. So be honest with yourself of what you need to bring up. That tan is looking crazy. Tan level, unknown ethnicity mode, bro. That's what we're in right now. Beats being back in lockdown, pale as a ghost. So yeah, I moved up in weight. I went to the 12 key dumbbells. I have been going quite a lot heavier than this usually, but I did do back the day before, or the night before should I say, and we did heavy. It was my rowing day, and we did tons of heavy rows, bro. So my arms were quite beat from the day before. So if you can go heavier and you can, you know, your form's perfect, then go as heavy as you can go. This isn't always about going light, but I just want people to understand that form is key, and then the weight comes as a progressive tool to overload and build muscle. So continuing to work up in weight and just hitting high reps today, because I wanted to get the craziest pump. So I was taking a lot of sets to failure. I don't recommend doing this every single week, every single day, every single workout, because after a while you'll start to feel the signs of fatigue, because you're taking your body past the point where you're either not getting enough calories or you're not sleeping enough, and you just, you know, I've done it in the past, I've done it quite a few times, and you start to get niggles and you start to get lower back pain and stuff like that. So everything's got to kind of be calculated, but you can have those days where you just want to get a crazy pump, and that's what we did right here, as you can see. Gorilla titties. Yeah, so we're using the arm blaster, and I've just started incorporating this recently, and it is something that I will always utilize now in my arm workouts, because it just keeps the bicep fixed and locked in position, and you can't cheat. So the third exercise was obviously a straight bar curl on the arm blaster and wide grip, and then I'd move into just a close grip easy bar curl to finish off and go beyond failure. Pumps, bro. We did 3 to 4 working sets of this, and we took every single set to failure. and just ensure that you're really controlling the eccentric part of the motion, because it's really going to tear the fibers and it's going to use all the bicep muscle, no shoulders, because that's what a lot of people end up doing on biceps. They will round out the delt and they'll use the shoulder to pull the weight, and that is not what we want to be doing. So finally, we moved on to a finishing exercise, which was a single arm cable curl, and this just ends the workout really nice. Feels squeezing the peak, you can really feel the bicep, and I see this as a bit of a polisher to the heavier compound movements that we previously did. And as you can see here, I am kind of spotting myself to take it just even further beyond failure. And when you're doing a single arm with these, that's very easy to do. I mean, some people utilize and do double arm curls on these, which is also good, but it just depends what you want to do that day and how you're feeling and what you feel in the muscle working. So this was my final set of biceps, and then from here we moved into tricep push downs. But I did a bit of a different alternation of this, because I put two cables together to create a bit of a like a V-bar push down, because they don't actually have a close grip V-bar push down at this gym, and I'm trying to work a specific part of the tricep. So I do kind of like this as well, because you can, once you hit the contraction, you can kind of squeeze the cables outwards and create a bit of a different stimulus in the muscle. So if you've never tried this one before, I suggest you give it a go. From there, we supersetted it with reverse cable push downs, and this mimics kind of like a skull crusher but on a cable. Again, gives a bit of a different feel within the tricep, so it's a good one to throw in, especially as a warm-up, as a first exercise, because again, it pumps blood into all three heads of the tricep, getting it ready for the heavier lifts. So I just took these sets to failure also, and what a fucking side chest. I am just moving up in weight, really keeping that elbow fixated, and just using all triceps throughout the movement. Looking like a Greek statue. That is the goal, bro. Still got a long way to go yet in terms of getting shredded, but we are well on our way to Shredsville. I ended up buying a ticket, a one-way ticket last week, and the guy was like, do you know, mate, there's no return from this place. Once you go there, you ain't coming back. And I was like, bro, that is the plan. So we'll see what's on the horizon anyway for this year. Who knows? Competitions, or I might just go to a festival and have my competition there instead. Now we'll see. There's a lot of plans, a lot of projects in the works, but I've got a lot of work on at the moment, so I'm gonna see, get in shape, get in really good shape, the best shape I've ever been in, and then we're gonna weigh it up and see what is happening. So anyway, from here I continue to increase the weight, and I was going quite heavy, but not enough to change the form, or for the form to not be perfect, because I don't want to be going, I mean, I don't mind some cheat reps at the end, you know, on bicep curls. Cheat reps can be a really good tool to use, but on certain exercises such as these, you want to be using perfect form. So the second exercise on triceps, we did another superset, and we did overhead double arm extensions with a dumbbell, allowing us to go quite heavy, and then we moved into kickbacks with a light weight just to finish up and burn out the triceps and add more of a pump into the back of the triceps, try and get that fullness. So things like this are really good because you're hitting so many different angles, and it's a different stimulus than probably a lot of you guys and girls are used to, because you might just be doing straight sets, or you might just be doing, you know, the conventional exercises. So it'd be good for you to give this a go if you don't already do it. And from there, our third exercise was similar to the first, but it was a rope push down, keeping the elbows and the shoulders locked in place and just driving through the tricep and locking out and squeezing at the end. That's so important with triceps too, getting that squeeze, because you want to see the detail in the tricep once you get shredded. So make sure you're holding the squeeze and you're feeling it working. So I'm going to leave this bit of the video here, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's liking, commenting, subscribing and supporting the YouTube channel. So I will catch you guys in the next video, and make sure you stay absolutely shredded.